In this video we're going to be changing the front brake pads and rotors on a 2010 Kia Carnival. The customer complained there's a lot of brake dust, a lot of squeaking and bad noises coming from the front brakes, so we went over there to install some new brake pads and rotors. You need to remove the 10mm brake line bolt that's holding the brake line on. Once you remove that, remove the two 14mm bolts holding the brake caliper on. Pull the brake caliper towards you to compress the pistons, and then compress the pistons back into the brake caliper. Before compressing the pistons, make sure to take the brake fluid cap off the brake reservoir and keep an eye on it, as it sometimes can overflow when compressing the pistons back in. Give the brake caliper a good clean, spray it down with some brake clean and hang it up out of the way. Remove the brake pads and check for any uneven wear or damage to the brake pads. Take an impact screwdriver and loosen the screws. On this brake job the screws are already pretty loose, so I didn't need to use the hammer on it. Take a 17mm socket and remove the brake caliper mounting bracket. Once you remove that, you'll need to take a hammer or something to the brake rotor to remove it. We're not going to be using the brake rotor again, so it doesn't really matter if you damage it. Give everything a thorough clean, clean the face of the hub, clean all the excess brake dust off and wipe down. Spray it with some brake cleaner as well, just to make sure you get everything off for a nice clean working area. Apply a small amount of anti-seize to the face of the hub. This just makes it so in the future the brake rotor will not stick to it, and it makes it easier for the next guy to get off. Apply the smallest amount of Loctite to the screws that hold the brake rotor on and tighten down. Give the brake caliper mounting bracket a really good clean. This one was pretty bad and was gunked up with all the old brake dust and everything else that accumulates on it. Clean the guides and the slides on the brake caliper mounting bracket. Remove the brake caliper mounting bracket slide pins, clean them, apply a little bit of anti-seize or grease on them, and just make sure they move freely as you reinstall them back into the brake caliper mounting bracket. Once everything's nice and clean, apply the smallest amount of Loctite to the brake caliper mounting bracket bolts and then reinstall them. Apply the smallest amount of grease or anti-seize to the ends of the brake pads. This just ensures that in the future you don't have any issues with uneven wear, sticking or any noise complaints. Reinstall the brake caliper and make sure everything is lined up correctly. Tighten everything down and make sure to put the 10mm bolt that holds on that brake line back in. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and follow. If you need any work done to your brakes, follow the link in the description to our Facebook page. Thank you.